Hello, Sagittarius. Welcome. I'm Ryan, and thank you for being here. This is going to be a general tarot reading for who you may be dealing with and what they're up to. Of course, everything may not resonate, so take what does and leave the rest. And for more tarot readings after this, please check out my wife's channel, about E3 Tarot. She's review as well. Thank you. All right. Let's see what's going on. Sagittarius, you're always so direct. First card out is Aquarius, the star. You're always so direct. I don't exactly know what is going on between the two of you. It's like every single day there's a different story. And it's constantly changing at that. Okay. One more. I'll jump in. Jeez. Okay. Okay. That's quite an energy there. You're ultimately you're kind of giving me this emphasis on the message and agreeance of, yeah, absolutely, things constantly change with the two of us. Things do change, but ultimately what they're showing me right away, they do have a bit of persistence in their energy, and there's nothing wrong with it. At the same time, what they're going through and what they're dealing with, which I do see is something regarding the two of you. They're not necessarily at their wit's end or at the rope's end, but they're getting there. They're getting there. I feel like for them, there is definitely some sort of endeavor that they are pushing forward with, but ultimately, it's affecting them in such a way where even they're kind of fed up and kind of over it. There's some sort of communication and contact between the two of you, possibly a discussion as to where things need to go, literally how things need to change. Things do need to change. And they're like, there's no other better way to change things than just to change things. I actually agree. It's like if you want something to change, you got to change something. Whatever these changes are that they are in the process of making for themselves, this is where they become a little bit, let's just say, introverted. They have a lot going on internally, especially with their process and how they kind of work and operate, as well as what they work through and just overall how they work. A lot's being done. I'll give them that. A lot is being done, but they're trying to kind of construct something here and figure out where things are going or headed. Yeah, they got a lot on their mind. It's the equivalent, Sagittarius, of if you're a big-time boss or a big-time CEO, you're not going to be talking all day. You're going to be thinking, you're going to be crunching numbers, you're going to be analyzing, assessing quite a bit here. They're very, what I'm saying is they're very internalized. Very internalized. They're just kind of just doing what they got to do. But what I like about this is when it comes to making big decisions or things that are more on a serious note, they open up and they communicate and express themselves to you about it. Like, do you want someone that's just going to talk your ear off all day long? Or are you going to want someone that's a little bit more mature, a little bit more kind of, withheld, so that when they speak, they actually mean what they say? Don't know why I feel like I kind of have to give them the benefit of the doubt. But I am looking at what I'm looking at, and I'm like, I actually agree with how they're moving in a sense for the sake of their situation. They have a lot, yeah, it's an energy of, they've invested so much time and energy into something, and it makes sense as to why they're internalizing this to the extent or to the seriousness that they are. They feel as if they've created a sense of stability here and security. Makes sense. You know, you in a sense, you put your life into your life's work, whether you love it or whether you hate it. It's still, you know, life, it's energy. They're definitely going through some sort of personal transition right now. And once again, I feel as if what they're doing is they're doing absolutely everything they possibly can to bring in more financial security and abundance. They're doing it. Like I said, there's no better way to do it than just do it. And they're doing it. They're kind of like, I'm just focused on moving forward and progressing. And it's like, I'm sure we all agree that it's like, you know, you want something to change, you just get up and change something. And there's the relationship, commitment, or marriage between the two of you. And they're kind of saying that, goodness gracious, Sagittarius. Oh my goodness, Crosswatcher. I get that. I get that. I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm not. This is that same broken record. This is the same broken record. I get it. I get it. I have to be honest here, Sagittarius. They're kind of throwing you under the bus. They're saying what's interesting about this is they're saying it's not even about the money. It's not even about the money. Even though money is a huge factor, determining factor as to where the two of you even can end up financially, physically, even possibly the relationship, even romantically. They're saying they are having to relook at everything about what's going on. They're doing what they can to bring in more financial abundance, which they are. At the same time, it's kind of like saying money's not everything. So when money is taken care of and when money is being taken care of and when money is a priority and that priority has been met, they're saying now to focus on the relationship and the commitment. It kind of reminds me back then of when I was growing up and you'd hear your mother or you'd hear your father coming home from work. And it's like, okay, you know that they were at work all day long. They're going to be tired, exhausted, energetically depleted, and drained. And now guess what? Their attention's going to be on the family. Time to straighten up. Time to, in a sense, get in line and do what you got to do and behave, you know? It's about growing up. They're showing me that there's a lot of responsibility to take care of regarding the commitment, the relationship, the marriage. So much so that they're kind of saying, you know what, I'm emotionally checking out. I got nothing left to give it or invest about this because it seems and feels like Sagittarius doesn't even want to work or collaborate with me or even pick up their weight or carry their weight when it comes to financial and financial abundance, whether it be independence or whether it's just to get a job, work, or career. Try. What they're asking is try, and you're not even trying. And I don't know why I kind of have to feel like I have to call you out like a parent would. But they're ultimately saying they don't know what else to do. They don't know what else to do with you. And it's an energy of them trying to do everything they possibly can to get you on board, to just kind of like lend a helping hand, to do more, put in more effort, more work. And they're like, it's just disappointing. It's just upsetting. And it feels like they're having to take another step up to do what they can for you, for the both of you. At the same time, they're already emotionally checked out. Like, I'm just already 1 foot out the door, actually. You just don't know it, Sagittarius. They're making boss moves. And one thing about a boss, they don't have time for someone who doesn't even want to show up. Of course, if you are dealing with anyone, you could be dealing with literally an Aquarius, an air sign, a water sign, or an earth sign. They're all here.